All right, guys, welcome to this Kung Fu warm-up. We're going to get started right off the bat with everybody's favorite posture, horse stance. So start with your feet together, open the toes outwards, press the heels outwards, open the toes outwards, and then press the heels outwards. Come down, bend the legs. Try to have your toes pointing forward as much as you can. We're going to start the timer right now. We're doing a 3-minute horse stance. Place it down there. When you hear the beep, that means halfway, so don't give up yet. Try to have the toes pointing forward. Make sure the knees are pushed out. Don't let them collapse inwards, but push them outwards. Really important. You're going to pull the arms back, keep the knuckles, keep the arms parallel to the ground. And this is the most important. To protect your back, don't push your bum out. Bring your pelvis down. So it's not your stomach, it's the pelvis rotates. Tailbone reaches towards the ground. Staying here now for not too much longer. I'll let you know when it's halfway. Keep rooting the feet, pelvis coming forward, push the knees out, and pull the arms back. So this is always the first posture we do. We usually do it for about 5 minutes when we're in person. For today, we're just going to do 3 minutes of the horse stance. Keep breathing deeply. And we do it first because it's difficult. It's one of the hardest postures. The pain never goes anywhere. We just get better at being with the pain. And we want to get the hardest thing out of the way first. That's part of the Kung Fu mentality. Right? So go a little lower. Make sure that you're not just surviving these 3 minutes. I want you to thrive in these 3 minutes, right? So push as best you can. Pelvis comes forward, knees push out. Pull the arms back, breathe. That's it. If knee pain happens, please come higher. I don't want you hurting your knees. Thigh pain? Perfect. It's going to burn. It's halfway. Starting the second half now. So Kung Fu, definition of Kung Fu, actually means any discipline that you master with constance and perseverance. Constance means practicing constantly. Perseverance means doing it even when it's freaking hard. And it's a discipline. It can be any discipline. It could be a Kung Fu chef. You could be a Kung Fu martial artist. You can practice actual Kung Fu, or even a Kung Fu accountant. But if it takes discipline, constance, and perseverance, we could call it Kung Fu. Last minute now. That's it. Push the knees out, pelvis coming forward, pull the arms. Of course, if it's your first time, shake the legs out if it gets too much, but try to stay as long as you can. Really important to have a goal. So you say to yourself, I'm going to count to 30 in my head without moving. I'm going to count to, and if you make it to 30, you go to 45. That's it, right? You get to one plateau, you move to the next. Stay here. 20 seconds now. Breathing, stay with me. Good. This is going to make your kick strong. It's going to make you stable in your life. If you can stay here, you can stay with a lot of uncomfortable stuff, right? So breathe here. Be here. Be here now. Oh, we're done. Come on up. Okay, just follow what I'm going to do. You're going to take your left hand forward without bending the left arm at all. Let me stop that. Good. Left arm forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now backwards, no bend. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reach high. 4, 6. Right arm forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stay with my count. Backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Both arms forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this one's tricky. Left arm forward, right hand back. So it goes down, continue the full rotation up. Okay, like scissors. Cut, cut. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Other direction. Right arm forward, left hand back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, leg swings. We're going to swing the left leg forward and back. 1. Your first day, 2. Go smoothly. 4, 5. Don't touch the ground. 6. That's your goal, right? Just as high as the belt for now. 1. If you can do that, higher. 2, 3, 4. Don't bend the leg. 5, 6. That's it. Left leg outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same thing. Now inside left leg, try not to touch the ground if you can. 1, keep the leg straight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Upper body rotation. Have the feet as wide as the shoulders. We're going to rotate left to right. 1. You did both sides each time. 2. Exhale each turn. 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep the hips pointing forward. 7. Look behind you. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nice. We're going to stretch. We're going to take the legs wide, right leg straight, turn the left toes out, bend into the left leg. Make sure you're pushing that left knee outwards, bring the hands onto the right side. As best you can, get those right toes pointing forward, straight ahead of you. Hold here, breathe. Keep pushing this knee out. Don't let it collapse in. Push it out. And you're sitting down into this leg. When I count, we're changing. 2. Inhale. Sink down onto the other side. Exhale. Adjust your feet. Push the right knee out. Sink here. So go smoothly if it's your first day, but if you've done this a few times, explore going lower. You need to feel the stretch. 3. So you see my feet don't move. There's pivoting going on, but they're not adjusting a lot. 4. Come up. 5. 6. 'A little faster. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Come back. All right, I'm going to start my timer. We're going to come into crane. So left leg is on the ground, right leg is lifted. Keep the right foot in front of the left knee. I'm going to hold this for a little while. I mean, you can check if you fast forward, but you know, surprise is nice. A little bit of surprise. Left leg, standing leg completely straight. Right knee, center. So my right foot is like protecting the knee. And I'm lifting the hands up, crane. All my fingers touching the thumb, 90-degree angle created with the arms. And when you're practicing here, when you start, your goal is to not touch the ground with the foot, okay? And the leg stays completely straight. Once you get used to it, try to see your wrists simultaneously. And here. The trick to this is fixing a position with your eyes, something that doesn't move, and breathe smoothly. Keep the standing leg straight. Keep the wrists in your peripheral vision. Seeing both wrists simultaneously. See if you can relax the shoulders while keeping the elbows shoulder height. This is crane. Crane is the animal of the water element. Wisdom is water. Fear is unbalanced water. So breathe smoothly. The element of winter. Switch your legs. And in our Kung Fu, crane has these movements like a wet towel. You know, whipping a wet towel. Precise. Calm. Still. Keep your right leg straight. Left foot, ooh, losing myself. In front of the right knee, wrists in the periphery. Like you're standing on a rock, watching the river flow. Aware of the fish that might be scared if you moved. seeing everything around you. Breathing smoothly, almost in tune with the stream. Stay here. Best not to touch the ground. Lift the knee a little higher. Breathe. Almost done now. If you feel really comfortable, try closing your eyes. All right, come back down. Turn off my timer. Sitting down on the ground now. Open the legs as wide as you can. Some people need to sit on something, so if you have your yoga blocks or a pillow, that'd be really great. And we're just stretching left to right at your own speed. Trying to open up the hips a bit. Get started. We're going to start right hand, left foot. Placing my left hand behind me. If available, place the left hand on your back. See my finger on the other side. I'm going to keep the left hand supporting me today. Breathing here. When I count, you're switching sides. 2. So left hand to right foot now. 3. If you can't grab the toes, grab your pants, grab your ankle, grab something to help you stay in the position. 4. Inhale on the up, exhale when you come down. Really important to use your breath. Every time you're trying to go lower, exhale. Really important. Yoga, kung fu, whatever you're doing, breath is fundamental. 5. Right? Anything you're doing, working on the computer, let me ask you, next time you're working on the computer, and you remember, are you breathing from your nose or through your mouth? 6. And every time you remember that, hey, how am I breathing? Remember to breathe through your nose. Change your lift. Something so easy. Let's go faster. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, bring your feet together. Lie back, hands behind your head, and we're going to work with the dantian. It's an energy point, pressure point, 2 inches below your belly button. Okay? Now without moving your chest, your hands are behind your head, your legs are completely relaxed, but the heels are touching, or as close as you can. On an inhale, that place 2 inches below the belly button. Inhale, fill it, expand your belly, and then exhale, draw that point in towards your spine. Okay, but the chest isn't moving. No other part is moving. Keep breathing this way. Expanding that point 2 inches below the belly button and deflating that point. And when I count, you're going to lift up and touch your toes. 1. Lift up, reach for your toes. If you can't touch them, not a problem. Grab something, but keep your legs completely straight. Super important. Don't bend the knees. Only go as low as you can without hurting your back, but don't bend the knees. Now, super slowly, coming back down, we're going to do that again. So hands behind the head, feet close, legs relaxed, 2 inches below the belly button, the dantian. Inhale, and exhale, deflate. So keep breathing that way. The dantian is translated as the sea of qi. We use it a lot in our kung fu. It's even present under other names in yoga, similar to Uddiyana Bandha. When I count, we're reaching up. 2. Reach up for the toes. Stay here. Come back down. Three. Last one. Reach for the toes. Stay in the position. Make sure the legs are straight. Hold. back. So now standing up, we're going to come into hourglass position. Okay, hourglass, something we use quite a lot here. Going to bend the legs, feet together, bend the legs, open your toes outwards, press the heels. Like a triangle, the toes have to be pointing inwards without knee pain. Okay? You do your best as you can. Not overdoing it so it's too much, finding a good balance. Now from there, you're going to bring the pelvis forward like we did in horse stance, and I have an angle from my knees up towards my shoulders, and I bring my hands back, bring my elbows back, opening the thoracic cage. But what's important here is we're using the dantian again. So 2 inches below the belly button, inflate your belly, and as you exhale, keep it inflated. It's really hard to teach if I'm not with you, but you can get a sense of pushing out on the inhale and pushing out on the exhale with no pressure in the lower back. What's important is the leg position right now. We're going to use this for our punches. Keep the tailbone coming down and forward so the pelvis is rotating. 3 more breaths here. Open the thoracic cage. Good. Release. Come back down to the ground. I'm going to open the legs, stretching forward here. If you need, once again, sitting on something in this position is a great idea. I'm going to stay here. I can grab my toes. I can stay in the position, or I can even grab the pants to help me. Feel it in the legs, not in the lower back. Reach a little further. Good. Going to come butterfly next. Bring the feet together, draw the feet as close as you can towards the pelvis, and then knees are up, right? And just take flight here. And we're working out some of that tension, working out some of that stress. This one not sitting on anything, so you should be on the ground. Good. 5, 4, 3, 1, we're going to come into splits. So, possible to do it with blocks or even a chair. If you feel unsafe, please grab a chair or something to support under your hands. Bring your legs as wide as you can. Legs are completely straight. There's no question here, okay? They're straight. Get a chair if you can't touch the ground. If you can, bring your hands down to the ground. Lift the toes coming onto the heels. And then breathe here, going at your speed. So the heels might hurt a little bit. That is making your heels harder so that when you kick a side kick, you won't feel it, but your opponent will. Another breath here. Remember, please use something under the hands if you feel unsafe. Don't want to injure yourself. But the legs are straight. Come up out of it a little bit. We're going to turn to your left. Left leg is straight. Right knee down. And then we bring the hands down. Once again, you can put something under between the legs to have support or to blocks. And then you go at your speed. Back foot is in line with the back knee. It's your first day going smoothly. Switch sides, right, so we pivot, we do a half turn, we turn towards the right, slide back with that right leg completely straight, completely straight, and the left leg is behind. If it feels like impossible, bring the foot way closer to the knee, stand on the knee, have a chair under your arm to support you, but get that leg straight. Once you feel the level of stretch that works for you, then you start sliding, right? But it's first day, always smoothly. Learning something new, go slowly. Good. We're coming back to center now. Going for a wide split again. Onto the heels. Don't run away from it. Feeling safe, we don't want to hurt ourselves, but also the heel pain, not usually an issue. Not usually an injury, unless you've had some impact against the heel. Good. One more rotation left. Leg straight. Right foot behind the right knee. Make sure on the top of the right foot, not the side of it. Left leg's in front, right leg's in back. right. Center. Last one, take a deep breath. Go smoothly, exploring how low you can go today. Again, first day, take it smooth. Awesome. All right, so come out. We're gonna do plank. So really important when you're doing plank that you have a fist, a closed fist. So your fingers aren't like this, thumb isn't inside. Thumb is outside, fingers are closed, right? Like that. So let's do it together. Fists shoulder distance apart. On the first two knuckles if possible. We're going to be here for 3 minutes. Let me start that timer first. All right, so when you hear the beep, that'll be halfway. Really important here. So heels are touching on my knuckles. If at all the knuckles become too much, I go on my hands. If I can't hold the plank anymore, I come to my knees, but knees are last choice. If it becomes very difficult in the abs, do not do this. Do not lower your hips. Do not lower your hips, please. If you need a break, you lift the hips higher. So keep the hips, though, perfect position is in line with the shoulders. Okay? Stay here and breathe. Already 30 seconds done. So the 5 animals in our Kung Fu are the crane, but that's the third animal you learn. First animal you learn is tiger, then leopard, then crane, then dragon, and then snake. And it goes from least flexible to most flexible. So tiger is the most straightforward. Tiger loves to break through things, takes things head on. Leopard is more cunning, a little more flexibility. Its movement is closer to a mace, like a ball on a chain. Nunchucks would be a leopard weapon. Crane is next. Then dragon is even more flexible, element of fire. And last is metal, snake. It's halfway. So snake being the most energetic, the most flexible. Energetic in the sense that it's less brute force and more energy. Staying here. Make sure that you're pushing the ground away, grounding through the shoulders. There should be like a crunch happening in the abs, so you're not working the lower back. Lower back is not supposed to be hurting here. Okay, it's abs. Work the abs. Travaille les abdos. A little French there, but not the lower back. So super important position. You're building your bone structure so that you can punch and not get hurt. You're building up your knuckle fortitude. Your hand is being able to shape into a fist. If you just practiced plank and learned a little bit of technique about how to punch, your punch would be harder than most people out there. Right? Because your bones are built for this. And if you're frustrated, you're angry, man, go into a plank for 3 minutes. All right? Take that 3-minute plank. Your frustration, your anger, it'll shake its way out of you. This is medicine, so stay here. Fight it. When you think, okay, let's go. 30 seconds. Next 30 seconds, don't move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Don't listen to the beat. 19, 20, 21. Stay with me. 22, 23, 24. Don't stop. 25, 6, 27, 28, 29, 30. You did more than 3 minutes if you stayed with me there. All right, and that's how we do it. You try to trick yourself to go longer than you think because most of it's in your mind. Yes, we got to develop the muscles to a certain extent, but most of it is that pain and you think, I need to get out of this. You don't. Boredom is a pain, and now we can't handle boredom anymore because we don't have this resilience. Do more plank. All right, last posture in the warm-up is we're doing a Cobra here. So the hands are below the shoulders. I'm lifting up the chest. Make sure not to hit the lower back. Stay here, just at your height, whatever works, just to release the lower back. Good, and let's come out. Perfect. So that's the Kung Fu warm-up. If you want more tutorials, please join. You can get a monthly membership for only $5 and get all of the forms step by step, how to do them, and some classes which are the warm-up, different every time, a little bit different, and also me challenging you with kicks and punches and burpees and those kind of things. So I hope to see you again. Thanks so much.